In the sleepy town of Rosendale, where the night sky stretched infinitely above the quiet streets, I, an amateur astronomer named Alex, stumbled upon an enigma that would shatter the tranquility of our quaint existence. My passion for stargazing led me to discover a peculiar set of celestial signals that defied any conventional explanation, an extraterrestrial whisper echoing through the cosmos. Drawn to the mysterious messages, I set up my telescope on the outskirts of town, overlooking the vast expanse of fields that stretched towards the horizon. Night after night, I meticulously documented the alien signals, deciphering their cryptic patterns. The town remained oblivious to the cosmic riddles unfolding above. As the signals grew more complex, a sense of anticipation mingled with my excitement. I became obsessed, losing sleep as I delved into the interstellar enigma. It wasn't long before I realized the signals were a form of communication, a dialogue initiated by an otherworldly intelligence. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, I rigged a makeshift communication device, transmitting a response into the void. Days passed in anxious anticipation until, one fateful night, a blinding light descended from the heavens, casting an alien glow over Rosendale. The town awoke to an otherworldly spectacle. As the extraterrestrial vessel hovered above, its metallic exterior pulsating with an ethereal energy, a door opened, revealing beings unlike anything from terrestrial imagination. Their forms shimmered in hues beyond the visible spectrum, and their eyes held a wisdom that transcended the limitations of human understanding. In a moment of surreal communion, the extraterrestrial beings communicated through telepathy, sharing images and knowledge that expanded the boundaries of my understanding. They spoke of ancient civilizations, cosmic wonders, and the interconnected tapestry of the universe. However, with enlightenment came a revelation, the fragility of human nature in the vast cosmic web. The aliens warned of a looming cosmic upheaval, a force that transcended our comprehension and threatened to reshape the very fabric of reality. Their arrival was both a gift and a forewarning, a chance for humanity to unite against an impending cosmic cataclysm. As the extraterrestrial vessel ascended back into the cosmos, leaving Rosendale in awe, I grappled with the weight of the revelation. The town, once tranquil, now harbored the knowledge of a cosmic truth, a truth that demanded a collective response. In the nights that followed, the townspeople gazed at the stars with newfound wonder and trepidation. The celestial signals continued, a cosmic symphony echoing through the night, a reminder that we were not alone in the vastness of the universe. Rosendale had become a nexus of human curiosity and extraterrestrial wisdom, forever changed by the cosmic secrets that unfolded in the night sky. In the heart of the village of Shadowbrook, where tales of the Nightstalker lingered like a persistent chill, my curiosity led me to the edge of the forbidden woods. The villagers spoke of a monstrous entity that prowled in the shadows, a creature born from the darkest corners of nightmares. Determined to prove the legend false, I set out one moonlit night armed with nothing but a flickering lantern and skepticism. The air in the woods grew thick with an unnatural stillness as I ventured further. The gnarled branches seemed to claw at the moon, casting eerie shadows that danced in the dim light. With each step, the weight of the legends pressed upon me, but I pressed on, resolute in my pursuit of the truth. A low growl pierced the silence, sending shivers down my spine. I quickened my pace, the only sound being the crunch of leaves beneath my feet. The Nightstalker, if it existed, was out there, lurking in the darkness. Suddenly, a bone-chilling howl echoed through the trees, freezing me in my tracks. My lantern flickered, as if the very air resisted its feeble glow. And then, emerging from the shadows, the Nightstalker materialized, a monstrous silhouette with eyes that glowed like malevolent embers. The chase began, a frenzied pursuit through the labyrinthine woods. My breath became ragged, my heart thundering in my ears as I stumbled over roots and twisted branches. The Nightstalker, a shape-shifting phantom, flickered in and out of existence, a creature defying the laws of nature. In the moonlit clearing, the final confrontation unfolded. The Nightstalker closed in, its predatory eyes fixated on me. With trembling hands, I brandished my flickering lantern, the only defense against the darkness that enveloped the creature. In that tense moment, a strange connection formed, an unspoken understanding between human and monster. For an instant, the Nightstalker hesitated, its darkness recoiling. The flickering light seemed to challenge the creature's dominion over the woods. With a guttural growl, the creature retreated into the shadows, swallowed by the very darkness from which it emerged. As dawn broke, I emerged from the woods, haunted by the night's harrowing encounter. The village of Shadowbrook remained shrouded in an uneasy quiet, unsure if the Nightstalker had truly been banished or if it lingered in the shadows, waiting for the next foolhardy soul to challenge its dark sovereignty over the forbidden woods. The moon hung low in the midnight sky, casting an ominous glow over Raven's Hollow, the small town concealed within the foreboding woods. The air was thick with a palpable sense of malevolence, and I, along with a group of daring teenagers, found ourselves drawn to the abandoned mansion at the town's edge. As we approached, the dilapidated estate loomed like a shadowy specter against the moonlit night. The windows were shattered, and the walls seemed to groan under the weight of untold secrets. Local tales spoke of a curse that clung to the mansion, a curse born out of tragic events that stained its history. Undeterred by the ominous warnings, I, Jake, led my friends through the creaking front door. The air inside was cold and unsettling, as if the mansion itself were alive, watching and waiting. The only sound was the echo of our footsteps on the decaying floorboards. As we ventured deeper into the heart of the mansion, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. Whispers danced through the halls, and shadows played tricks on our senses. Dismissing the unsettling occurrences as mere figments of our imagination, we pressed on until the air itself seemed to tighten around us, suffocating in its unnatural chill. In a forgotten room at the mansion's core, we stumbled upon a dusty diary. Its pages were filled with the deranged musings of a former resident, detailing a dark ritual performed to summon a vengeful spirit. The spirit, bound to the mansion by a blood pact, sought retribution for a past transgression. The more we read, the more the oppressive air seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted, and the door slammed shut behind us. Panic set in as the walls groaned and moaned, creating an otherworldly symphony of dread. The diary's final entry revealed that the only escape from the curse was to appease the vengeful spirit by sacrificing a soul. Fear gripped our group as the truth unfolded. We were trapped in the clutches of an ancient malevolence with no way out. One by one, my friends succumbed to the unseen terror, disappearing into the inky darkness. Alone and frantic, I desperately searched for an escape, haunted by the tormented wails of my friends. As I reached the mansion's entrance, a ghastly figure materialized before me, a twisted, spectral entity with hollow eyes and outstretched, ethereal claws. The vengeful spirit demanded payment for the intrusion, and with a blood-curdling scream, I felt myself being engulfed by the darkness. My soul became intertwined with the cursed mansion, my fate sealed in the accursed pact. The next morning, the town awoke to find the mansion had vanished, leaving behind only a desolate clearing in the woods. The chilling legend of Raven's Hollow persisted, a cautionary tale whispered by locals to deter anyone foolish enough to seek the lost mansion, a place where the living and the dead were forever entwined in a nightmarish dance, and where my screams echoed through eternity.